they are is light and sound, flickering images, music on the wind. And yet their power is infinite. They endure as timelessly as inspiration itself, thrilling us, charming us, making us laugh and cry and sing along. They are lighter than air and stronger than steel. They are part of who we are and who we will become. They are milestones. They are magic. They are the movies. Motion pictures have a unique power. They bring us to new places in the world and new places within ourselves, on journeys of adventure, terror, and delight. For as long as we live, we will treasure the movies. And for as long as the movies have lived, Universal Studios have been making movies to treasure. More than 65 years have passed, but a presence still lingers on this movie set. The menacing existence of a phantom roaming the elaborate catacombs and dungeons below. This set, an exact replica of the Paris Opera, was the scene of Universal's most exciting production during the silent era, The Phantom of the Opera. The 1925 release was one of the greatest of all horror films. Its star, Lon Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces, shattered audiences with his most grotesque face yet, that of Eric, the phantom of the title. I'm John Forsythe. Join me as we celebrate Universal Studios with a look at all the milestones, all the memories, and all we can look forward to in the years to come from this universe of Cinemagic.
Could be a pretty rough place.
A movie studio is a world of illusions. The characters are actors wearing makeup and costumes, and the exotic locations are often just facades. In Airport 1975, the mid-air collision of a private plane and a jumbo 747 jet and the tribulations of its passengers filled movie audiences with heart-stopping suspense. What the audience couldn't see was that this airplane was anchored firmly on the ground. But don't underestimate the power of these illusions. They make our hearts pound as surely as if we were there in the action. All the skill and expertise that goes into making the illusion draws us into the story until we are a part of it, until we are on a small boat menaced by a great white shark, or zooming back to the future in a fusion-powered DeLorean car. We share the perils and the triumphs. We feel the hope, fear, rage, and love in the characters' hearts. That is Cinemagic. To engage our minds and spirits in a way that is as real and vibrant as life itself. This universe of Cinemagic began in 1915, when an immigrant entrepreneur named Carl Laemmle turned the key on a city of dreams, Universal City. Built on a ranch overlooking the San Fernando Valley, it was a movie factory designed to satisfy a growing nation's hunger for this magical new form of entertainment. California was a perfect home for the young industry. The climate was warm, and the landscape offered deserts, forests, and mountains, all within a few miles. Then, as now, the public was invited to come in and see how the magic was made. That first year, Universal produced 250 silent movies. That's right, 250, from westerns to war pictures. They were set in the American frontier, the streets of Europe, the sands of the Sahara, and all were made right here in the place Carl Laemmle called the Wonder City of the World. Now here at 6 Points, Universal could film 6 movies with 6 crowds cheering them on, all at the same time. And just by moving the position of the camera, the scene was changed to another street in another town in the Wild West. And for 25 cents, the price of admission, visitors were given a box lunch and a ticket to history. In 1915, that golden year when Carl Laemmle opened Universal City to the public, he vowed to make movies to make the people laugh or cry or sit on the edge of their chairs the world over. Today, Universal Studios is sharing its special magic with more people than ever, welcoming the world to the place where the Hollywood blockbuster was born. Universal Studios Hollywood is where the magic comes to life, and where you can not only see the magic, you can live it.
We're standing here live at Universal Studios Hollywood. We're about to invade the space of our own cameraman. Hello, cameraman.
Hi, everybody.
Where are you from, James?
I'll take him down.
Don't you go?
I may be here for hours cleaning this up. You boys may want to take a break now. This used to be a family park before she showed up here today. Do you know that?
There is nothing quite like being backstage at Universal Studios Hollywood, where we are immersed in the lore of the silver screen. Only here in the original behind-the-scenes studio are real working sets open for the public's exploration and enjoyment. At every turn, on every street, memories are awakened, and we relive moments from our favorite television shows and movies. Westerns were the favorite of movie fans right from the very beginning. And much of this area was open ranch land with real cowboys who lived and worked here. Carl Laemmle hired many of them as extras on his frontier sagas with straight arrow heroes such as Hoot Gibson, Tom Mix, Harry Carey. One of his first directors was the great John Ford, the master of the Western. Visitors sat in wooden bleachers to watch the movies being made, and they cheered the heroes and booed the villains and caught their collective breath during the most perilous scenes. Today, Universal Studios Hollywood continues the tradition of spectacular live-action shows. The Wild, Wild, Wild West Stunt Show highlights some of the most memorable stunts performed in the history of Western movies. Hollywood's most skilled stuntmen and stuntwomen and horses perform more than 100 feats here, from breaking bottles to knockdown, drag-out brawls. The town is literally booming when the show comes to an explosive finish.
A little peace and quiet.
Bringing you into the heart of the magic and onto the scene of motion pictures and television's finest moments is one of Universal's oldest and greatest traditions. Over 70 million people from around the world have come to Universal Studios Hollywood to live a little of its cinemagic on its famous movie streets, amid classic movie sets.
The future. The polar ice caps have melted, and the continents are deep beneath the waves. The survivors live on these floating fortresses known as atolls in this place called Waterworld. Brave explorers voyage in search of the legend of Dryland, the last remaining on the planet. But the Deacon, maniacal leader of a group of evil raiders called Smokers, is determined to find dry land first. He's ensured that no explorer has ever returned until now.
Helen! It's good to see you alive! Where have you been?
I've been to Dryland! It's our salvation. We can all start new lives on Dryland.
Smokers in the distance! Battle station!
Breach in the wall!
The provider has said, and he told me personally, that someone here knows the way to dry land.
You'll never find Dryland, Deacon. I won't let you.
I need to know about dry land, so the first one that speaks lives.
Leave him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Dunk him!
No! All right. I'll tell you.
Now you're talking sense. Bring him up. How'd that taste, cousin?
It tastes like chicken!
I hate that joke. Drop him!
Get gear approaching at high speed!
Oh, no, not him. Not the mariner. Shoot! Shoot the water, son, the water. Don't stand there, you and you shoot this thing. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, fish boy. It's down to you, and it's down to me. The moment I'm waiting for. Come on, mono a muto.
No!
Take a bath, fish boy. Oh, yeah. Amen. Oh, not my seaplane. Nice entrance. Here, have another. End of the line for you, Guppy. Fish kebab, my favorite. Have a nice trip.
Hey, Deacon!
No!
We're not gonna make it!
Hang on!
New York, Europe, Mexico. Over a span of 3/4 of a century, Universal's massive backlot of outdoor sets and facades has become a repository of exotic locations and cinematic history.